Hi, folks. My name is Capo. I'm an activist from Cameroon, and I want to really share with you guys my journey here and abroad. As most of you know me, I'm here in Alberta, in Edmonton, in Canada. So as I go about my job, I see a lot of things that it just inspire me and draws me back to a lot of lessons that we can learn as Africa or in Africa. I drive by this place every day, going to work out of the city, and seen a remarkable transformation. All this land, as you see in these video footages that I caught by my drone, was just a vast land 1 week ago with grass all over. And I come back, everything, acres and acres of land have been harvested. And all this job was done by just a single person with a machine, a tractor. I'm going to bring a video with you because I had several videos. There was one I recorded when the tractor was actually there to show you how mechanized agriculture work. And it's very stunning. And I want to make some stark reminder to inspire all of Africa. Ohio alone in the United States of America produces over 80 metric tons of corn, maize, what we used to eat fufu, couscous, ugali in Africa. A major product that guarantees African survival. And the whole African as a continent, that means Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Ghana, Uganda, name it all. Africa as a total produces only 95 metric tons of maize or corn a year. That means one state in America produces the amount of corn that the whole of Africa produces. Can you imagine that? So when we think in Africa that white people come and steal from us, just imagine that the corn that we produce that is so important for our daily life, we cannot even produce enough. If you go to the open market, it will be more cheaper for you to buy corn that you use to cook food in Africa, in Brazil, than even cultivated it in Africa, because we still do subsistence agriculture. Imagine this land, all of this land you see, cultivated by a single person. It will take an entire village over 3 months to cultivate this amount of land in Africa. So one person in Edmonton, Alberta, cultivates all this land. It unlocks, if you could do the same thing in Africa, which is being done now in Burkina Faso, it will unlock the entire population to go elsewhere and develop other sectors in innovation and all those things. So I want to give you people some statistics. Right now, this year in Africa, last year, the highest producer of corn in Africa was South Africa. They produced a total of 13 metric tons, followed by Nigeria, 11 metric tons. Cameroon is right at the bottom with 2 metric tons. Ghana, 2.6 metric tons. Kenya, 4 metric tons. Burkina Faso used to produce less than 1 metric ton of maize a year because of the introduction of machinery in the agricultural sector by Ibrahim Traore that everybody loves. Today, Burkina Faso produces, last year, 6.3 metric tons of maize. That means they produce more maize than Ghana, Ghana and Cameroon and Kenya combined. So it can tell you what different mechanized agriculture can do for a people. So even what we eat every day in Africa, we can't produce it in a competitive manner compared to places where they have winter, where they could only cultivate for a couple of months a year. This is maize here in Africa, in Edmonton. I passed here a couple of months ago and there was nothing here. Today, the entire place is full with maize. And guess how many people work this vast land? Just a single person with a tractor. He will supply food that can feed the entire city for a year. They will preserve it. Look at it. Look at the guy and see how much distance he covers. In a minute, he can cultivate the amount of land that it will take an entire village of Africa to cultivate. What stops Africans and our government to acquire such machinery? What stops them from transforming our economy into mechanized agriculture, where we can be able to feed our own and release our population? Because imagine if one person in Africa is allowed to do the farming for everybody else. Then the other children can go around and play. The government can look for measures of distributing food. We can have a safety net, social welfare, where those who are handicapped or fall out of job can be supported by the system, and people can have time to live without worrying of survival. So I want to inspire you with these videos and to share you the experiences I have here in a farmland land, a young guy like me born back in Cameroon under the mountain, Mount Cameroon in Mount Boya, to share with you my experience and the things I see and the inspirations I have. It's a beautiful landscape in Alberta, Canada. Very beautiful, beautiful place, hardworking people. A lot of people, kids are in their rooms playing, running around. They don't worry so much about food and hunger, because guess what? A few of them cultivate enough food that can feed an entire continent. That is what I want us to see. That is what I see. If it can be done in Edmonton, what stops it to be done in Africa? If Ibrahim Toure have transformed his economy where they are self-sufficient, Burkina Faso produces more maize and corn today than Cameroon, Ghana, Central Africa, Congo combined. Because of what? Mechanized agriculture. So I wanted to just share this video footage, not just to show you the wonderful, beautiful landscape, but to inspire you. God bless you.